music paused. We are live for the Florida Panthers at the Detroit Red Wings. Unfortunately, none of the streams are working. There we go. Cool. So, coming into this one, I really have no idea what to expect. We'll bring up the some stats on the teams real quick. I really want to see how Florida's playing, especially like everything that happened with Tampa. I still like a lot of the guys on the Florida team, even though they got rid of the main guys that I enjoy watching. Let's see. Damn it, it already switched over, so it's not showing me their records right now. Hang on. Damn it. I'll have to find it a different way. I was trying to see what the records for each side were, but the app updated, so it doesn't have that. There we go. Panthers are 3-1. The Red Wings are 2-1. So we could actually be in for a good game. Try and get back to the app real quick. See if we get any particulars. Well, don't really have much to go off of right now. Let's see. Riemsdyk, Appleton, Rasmussen, Soderblom, Kane, Casper, DeBrincat. I don't know any of their defensemen on the side of Detroit. Dude, Josh Gibson is Detroit's first goalie. Okay. Like I said, this could be interesting. Keep an eye out on all of the other scores. That's not what I meant to do. Come on, man. See what other game. I think there's are there 3 games or 4 games today? I can't remember. There are 4. So Ottawa and Buffalo will be playing as well. So we'll keep an eye on those two. And then Blackhawks and Blues and the Flames and the Mammoth. Oh, what a win the other night, though. Last night. It's still irritating me, though. 14 games in a row, including the postseason, the preseason and the postseason last year. 14 games in a row where the opposing team scores on the Knights first. Shit. All right, this feed's behind. Let's see if I can find one that's a little bit closer. That's the same one. That's on commercial, so I'm going to guess that's not going to work. Oops. Well, shit. One of the standard definition streams going to be better. Nope, they're all way behind. All right. So we'll be behind a bit. You know what? I don't really want to be behind a bit. See if we can find a different feed. Is that one further behind? Yeah, it is. Holy cow. Oh, wait. I gotta check. Ooh. Hard into the board, just a little off balance going for the turn. Reinhardt gets it to Bennett, shot covered up. Look, cross check there right at the end. And it's Talbot in net for Detroit. All right, one more place. Helps if I can spell. Let's see here. That one. Alright, so that's back there. That's pretty far back. Oh, big shot. Big save. Is that Bobrovsky in net? It is. Just got to check one more feed real quick. Okay. So we're on the best that we're going to get, which is about a minute behind, unfortunately. Florida's going to reset from their own side and turn it over in neutral before Detroit gives it right back to Forsling. Big pressure on the low boards. Boquist goes down. Gives up the puck. That was just hard pressure in the low corner again. So we'll see if Detroit keeps playing heavy, and we'll see if we know Florida can adjust. We'll see if they do. Ooh. Big whiff on a shot by Rodriguez. Puck picked off at the blue line. Perfect pass, swing and a miss. Big back check by Rodriguez. He keeps it in the zone. Pass across. Can't catch Forsling. Forsling shoots, hits the skate out front and goes wide. And Detroit clears. Tip all the way back in. Nope, it was missed by Florida. Gadjevich couldn't get it on the line. See the replay. Detroit just running, just full speed ahead, catching everybody trying to move backwards. Just got a great opportunity. That was a good shot that somehow found its way to Bobrovsky right there. Yeah, I didn't see I can't see the number, but dude just decided, one of the Florida guys decided to have, it looked like interference, to be honest with you. He just decided to go at the guy on the bench, and that allowed dude with the puck to just walk right on by and right up to Bob. Puck into neutral. Fed up ahead and turned over. Detroit going back the other way. Tipped in. Gadjevich trying to get it up ahead. Stuck on the high wall. Battle for Detroit comes away with it. Puck to the middle. That was a good play. It looked a little sloppy, but it ended up being right on point. Got nothing bad to say about that one. Ooh, loose puck, but split the Red Wings, so it clears the zone. It's buffering. There we go. Just over 4 minutes gone in the first period. Florida in the Red Wing zone. That looks like a bit of a hold to me. They're going to skate on. Lindell goes wide of the net. Battle for it in the low corner. All right, everybody's going for a change. That was a pretty good shift on both sides. Also, that was a pretty busy shift on both sides. And dumped in, but they're going to say Kane. Is that Kane? Going to say he didn't make the red line, so it's going to be... Hang on, I just heard penalty something, and I know there wasn't a penalty, so maybe he just threw the puck into the penalty box instead of having an icing, but nope, it was icing. Okay. And Rodriguez. Oh, I thought he was going to get kicked out. Nope, Florida wins it. Shot. Ekblad's shot goes straight out the middle past the blue line and all the way back. Good little lead for Ekblad. Passed up ahead. Ooh. Reinhardt's pass to Verhaeghe just missed. And Ekblad has to go right back out. He goes to Rodriguez. Up ahead in the middle to Verhaeghe. And back to Talbot. Detroit's going to reset. Ooh, a good little hit. They don't reset. Aaron pass comes back. Jones with a shot fought off by Talbot. And the Wings get it clear. Florida right back in. Talbot's going to slow it down. Here comes Kane out, and he's going to pitch it right back. And Detroit's not having a good time with the pressure from the Panthers. Icing waved off late. Ooh, Wings couldn't get the connection across the ice on the pass. Decent opportunity, but skates got in the way. Red Wings from neutral dump it back in. And that's shot goes up out of play off a stick. Shots are 3 apiece. Just over 6 minutes gone in the first period. And so far, it has been a very back and forth game. There's been like 3 shots on goal, but realistically, each side has had like one good opportunity. The one that managed to sneak in on Bob where he kind of caught it between his pads, I'll give that like 50-50 on good opportunity. Because those little sneaky bastards kill a lot of goalies, so there's maybe a little more potential there than it looked. But each side has had one good opportunity. What's up, Darstar? How you doing, buddy? Yes, I'm not used to kind of enjoying watching Detroit. I was hoping to enjoy watching them because I enjoy watching Florida. And I'm a little couple opportunities, otherwise a little bit sluggish. Detroit's being heavy. Like Florida is not being at the end there, or right before this last commercial, there was a pretty good pop down in the high corner of the Detroit zone. Florida got one. I can't remember who it was. But it's not even that Detroit's hitting. They're just playing very heavy. Taking guys into the boards. Like, they're just going to separate you from the puck. Oh, that's right. Okay, that is this weekend. I think might as well say it now. Tomorrow, Golden Knights are at 7. I believe. That's not wanting to load. Real pain in the ass. Okay, I'm going to say 7. And then the Miami Hurricanes play Friday, and I'm gonna be here for that. Yeah, 7 o'clock. And then I want to say Friday at 4 will be. Let me see. Yeah, Friday at 4 we'll be here for Miami Louisville. And then we're back again Saturday for hockey. All right, shot goes all the way across the ice. Hard angle shot, just missed everything. Jones will make the red line and dump it in. Ooh, Marchand has it, tries to feed it to Bennett out front and couldn't connect. Marchand goes to shoot and a good stick knocks the puck away. Man, if Detroit could be cleaner with their passes, they'd have some opportunities. Big shot. Didn't go anywhere. Hit somebody out front. But it's like Vegas. Okay. Puck comes from the corner to Talbot. He'll glove it. And 12:20 to go in the first. Shots of, I don't know if that'll count, but 4-4. Sorry, my brain just went completely to mush. I was trying to say something, but I was also watching the replay, and the gear started twitching out. Fucking hamster fell off his wheel like that. Oof. I don't even remember what I was thinking about now. All right, reset. Talbot covers it up. Oh, that's what I was thinking. That's right. So, the way that Detroit looks right now is the way I often feel about Vegas, where you have there's a couple of things that look really good, but then when you need that pass to go through, it's not even fucking close. And so all 6 things fall perfectly into place, and then they fuck up the pass. And if our passing's on, we're on fire. Ooh, shot goes over the net, dude. Florida is just forcing turnover after turnover. Another one. Verhaeghe came away with it. Got it to Reinhart. Reinhart. Oh, that was a big cross check. How do you not call that cross check? That Reinhart just stripping the puck from behind. I said, I like watching Florida. I hate every single player on the Florida team because they don't play on my team. And so fuck them. That being said, I really enjoy watching Florida play hockey. Got Drip, how you doing? Ugh. The feed does so well for so long, and then it just dies out on me. There we go. Oh, good battle for him. Mikula doing damage. Like I said, yeah, going back to what my original thought was, if Detroit could figure out how to pass the puck, there's a good one. That's more what I'm talking about. That was 2 guys entering in 2-on-1. And a great pass off the high wall to the center. Good tip, but a good save, Bob. And chased the puck into the corner. Got a tough angle shot. Marchand trying to make some moves. He should have just passed the damn puck. Detroit and Kane. He slowed it down, but I want to say it's Petrie. I don't know if it's Petrie or Petrie. Good job getting his stick on Kane's stick because it slowed it down. And if Kane could have gotten free right there, that is dangerous. Babo looks good. He's had a couple of, he's faced 5 shots. He's had 2 challenges. And then plus that little tricky leaker that came through. Florida chasing it back into their own zone. And they don't do anything with it. Detroit headed back the other way. Tipped into the corner. Bob's going to play it from behind his own net. Tries to go all the way up the boards. He does. Gets it out, and it's going to be an icing. Going to go for under 6. You know what, brother? I didn't check the previous scores, so I have no idea if that's a good call or not. I haven't looked at any of the lines or anything. Why can I? Okay, hang on. Why can I only? There we go. Damn, dude. 7-3-2. They're playing slow today. It's pretty safe, honestly. You're probably not wrong. All right, hang on. Let me check. I gotta check Detroit now. Hang on. Man. I'd 6 is a tough one. I'm not gonna lie, because both these teams like to score. Like you said, they're playing a little slow today. True. That'll typically change. Florida's being very aggressive in the Detroit zone. So it's just a matter of time before they drop 1 or 2 off of a bad turnover. We'll see if Detroit makes the adjustment, though. So far, Talbot has been fantastic for them. Bob leaves it off to Mikula. Please tell me what the score is. 0-0. I'll say, there. In case it's not working. There. All right, Ekblad working his way up the ice, dumps it in. Forsling waiting for it, gets cut off. Ooh, somebody's got a little hair up their ass. Who's that? Boquist. Went leaving his feet on that hip check. Ekblad all the way back, trying to move it forward. Forsling dumps it in. For Hagion. Nope, that's Marchand on the other side. I thought that was a 2. Jones back under pressure, makes the right play. Man. Now Florida's missing on their passes. Clean it up a little bit, fellas. There we go. Marchand going for the backhand. Talbot tight on the post. Semskevich was in there trying to do some dirt. Dirt is not dirty. That's the wrong word. Holy shit, Bob, right off his head off the post. It was 15 on both teams to score in the second period. I'd say that's a fair bet, Trevor. Because so far, Talbot and Bob, I just saw the replay of Bob making the stop with his dome. So far, both goalies look really, really good. Bob Bobrovsky is one of my favorite goalies. Like, across the board that I remember, I always enjoy watching him play. Talbot, I feel like Talbot's been around forever, but I could be wrong about that. But they just both look really good. I mean, don't when the Golden Knights play, when I say I want to watch a good game, what I mean is I want to see the Golden Knights win 35 to nothing. When I'm watching anybody but the Golden Knights, when I say I want to see a good game, this is kind of the game that I want to see. Now, both teams are a little sloppy with their passing. Florida is being very dominant as Detroit's trying to clear their zone, and Florida's just walking out of their zone. So there's a little bit of cleaning up that could happen on both sides, and but Detroit's countering that with being physical, going hard into the boards. This is the kind of hockey I like to see, a goalie battle. If my team's not playing, I want to see a goalie battle. If they go, I don't know, both scoring the next. I think you don't see it. Yeah, I see it. I said these teams like to score, so it's really gonna be up to how Detroit shifts their game coming out in the second, because they're not doing a great job right now. Like, they're more trying to survive their own zone and hoping they can eventually get down to the other end of the ice, and it's worked a couple of times. Like, it's worked a few times, but that's not going to be the way to go about it. Oh, he cross. He passed it across the ice. Oh, another shot, but his body's up front. Marchand took a puck on that one. Oof. Puck down to the low boards. There are people flying all over the ice. Oh, Marchand just went for a big hit. He could have dislocated his shoulder on the glass right there. He hit it so hard. Jones across. Off of Marchand's skate. It goes way too hard towards the goal, and it is covered by Talbot. 7:17 to go in the first. Shots are 7-5. Florida. No score yet. Paul Maurice, 1,936 game coach. He's going to be the most games coached ever. Paul Maurice is my dude. As a coach, I fucking love the guy. He is animated. He is like energetic. He gets pissed off. He lets the refs know. It's just, he's got his guys back. Like, some shit I don't agree with them. Some of the Florida stuff I don't agree with. A lot, like, especially over the past couple years. But there's no doubt, back-to-back Stanley Cup champions, incredible coach. Like, that's my dude. Like, I love Cassidy, but shout out to Paul Maurice. So Tkachuk will miss the beginning of the season with lower body injury, expected in December. And Barkov's out 6 to 9 months with the knee. That explains a little bit. That might actually be why I've been enjoying this game. Like, there's no doubt the ability that Tkachuk has. I don't fucking like him. I have 100% respect for his game. I have no opinion about him off the ice, but as a hockey player, he is good, and I do not like him. He'll go and he's the kind of guy that'll start a fight and then hide behind his teammates. And then once his teammates are in front of him, he'll start face washing and stuff. And I can't stand that. All right, puck in the Florida zone. to the high corner, trying to turn and do a quick shot. Ends up to a pass behind the net up to the point. Shot. Ooh, dropped by Bobrovsky, but he's able to cover it up right in front of him. Just under 6 minutes left in the first period. And yeah, this actually has been a fun first period because I'm trying to think through it all. There has definitely been some sloppiness. A little bit of back and forth where the puck doesn't really leave neutral for a while, things like that. But then you're getting these bursts of high speed, 2-on-1, breakaway, big hit here and there. Like, the action has been so smooth this game, or this period. So, yeah, fun game to watch so far. Oh, is it? Oh, man, it is Stand Up to Cancer Month, huh? I should have thought about that. I do have to make an adjustment then. All right, next time I get up, I'll throw the Hockey Fights Cancer jersey up on the wall. Oh, shit. Oof. That got close. Apparently, my charger wasn't all the way in on my laptop. That would have sucked. Dude, the family photo is always so funny, especially stuff like that where there's three of them. So you got the little baby. Like, now, granted, my nieces and nephew are adorable as shit, especially my nephew. But, like, in that picture, you got the two kids each holding a twin, and the little girl just has the nice little smile. And you could tell the little boy had been told like 9 times to just smile and get it over with. So it's one, like, you see it in like school photos and stuff, but you take the picture 30 seconds later and it's a natural smile. It reminds me of being a kid with my sister. Because I was the one that always had to be yelled at. It's like, ooh, I'm not sure if that was a leg shot, but one of the Red Wings just got dropped by a puck. Skates hit, or puck hits Reinhardt, skates, goes out. Jones dumps it back in. Yep. Detroit trying to escape again. Turn it over to Reinhardt. Rodriguez up front. Verhaeghe up front. Verhaeghe couldn't complete the shot. All the way back. Mikkola trying to get it to Jones. Whiffs on the pass. Jones recovers. Five minutes to go in the first period. Rodriguez gets it up ahead. Talbot to play it off the boards. In the low corner, Reinhardt gets it. Gets a little beat up and has it stolen. And puck's out. Forsling trying to get it back up the other way. And Verhaeghe dumps it in. Bennett, first one in to try and win. Oh, Detroit takes it but turns it over. Ekblad to Marchand to Samoskevich. Great stick on Samoskevich to prevent him from getting a shot on that. That was... I said Detroit's playing real heavy. They're not necessarily playing real fast, but they are playing very heavy. All the way around to the high boards. In the Florida zone, it's a turnover. Someone was expecting help on the high boards, and that help went for a change instead. Boquist trying to battle. Low corner turnover, shot. And Bobrovsky makes a great save on the point-blank chance in the neutral. Puck going all the way around up high. Back into the Detroit zone. All right, who is that? Balinskis. Talbot back behind his own net. Dude, whatever I got the other day when I went to, holy shit, that stuff's good. Shot hits bodies up front. Gadjevich around. Sorry, I just realized I'm so tired. I just realized I'm spacing out. Jones behind the back of the net takes a shot. It goes across the crease. Florida just putting on pressure, even though Detroit has the higher number of shots. Shot from the point. Just barely hits some out front and goes wide. Talbot never saw that puck. But Florida having a hard time getting it past bodies. Kane looking to make a move. He shoots and misses the net. Detroit cycling on the high boards. Oof. Oh, random wild bounce went towards the net, but then hit somebody else out high. Jones chasing it down in the high corner. He'll backhand it, trying to get it out. He doesn't. Jones will try again, this time on the forehand. Gets it to Verhaeghe, pops out to Rodriguez, and Rodriguez is down the ice. Pass it up ahead to Reinhart, but the pass was just off. And then the Red Wings turn it over. Forsling up ahead. And then the Florida Panthers turn it over. Detroit up ahead. 2-on-1. Shot. No goal. Whoa. Bobrovsky just stop spoiling it then. No, are you calling it? Samoskevich. Bennett almost goes into Talbot. You know you're good, bro. All right, 23.9 seconds. I mean, just Bobrovsky took one off the dome that hit the crossbar, and then off his shoulder and off the crossbar. You know, I might actually do that. Big shot at the last 5 seconds. One more. And it's not in time. All righty. So far, we're going into intermission. No goals. Pretty fun game to watch, though. Detroit does not look good. I can't believe, Talbot. Big shout out to Talbot. It's funny. I can't even say that it's they don't look good. When they are able to get into the Florida zone, they look okay. They are struggling like a son of a bitch to get out of their own area, though. And that's where they're running into the problem. So it'll be interesting to see because it's a matter of time before Florida forces a turnover and then a 2-on-1, 2-on-0, one on, heads up opportunity that ends in a goal. Um, Detroit, I don't see that happening. I see them being more likely to get set up, get comfortable, and get a good shot on net that scores or a breakaway. But we'll see. We'll see. All right, I'm gonna take this time to have a stogie. Maybe, yeah, no, just have a smoke, grab some water, and we'll come running back in. I'll put on the music and all that good stuff. That is not a fantastic look. Definitely don't want to have my. All right. I made the move out to the living room so that I could be actually up to date on the game. So a little less comfortable, but at least it's on time. Let me see if it's bright enough without this light, real quick. Make it dark as shit. It's fine. All right, let me figure out where the hell chat went. There we go. Okay. Cool. So now we are watching it on live TV. So that should be. Hang on a sec here. Try and make this. There we go. Go Panthers, watching it now. Right on, Cool Flames. I'm definitely on that side of things. Like, I'm a Golden Knights guy. However, I'm a Florida boy. So I do like the Panthers. I was actually mentioning it earlier. I hate every single person on the Panthers team because they're not on my team. If they were with me, I'd love them. But yeah, I'm with you, pulling for the Panthers. Let's see. Ooh, good little hit by Bennett in neutral. Puck going the opposite way, getting chased down by Samoskevich. Poked around to Bennett. Shot towards the net, I believe, by Forsling and scooped up by Talbot. So, but I wasn't sure what to expect. I didn't look at the scores until the game was already going on. Or scores. I didn't check each team's record or previous games beforehand, so I had no idea what to expect. Turns out they're both doing pretty well to start the season. All right, puck in the high corner. Florida has it in the Red Wings zone, and Detroit picks it off. Ooh, got a little bit of a step. Good pressure, kept him wide. And Florida gets it out from neutral. Wings all the way back to their own circles, gets it ahead. Tipped in, Bobrovsky will play it up the low boards. Little battle for it. And Detroit keeps it in, but a good stick. Ooh. I'll tell you what, they're letting these guys play. He scored. I was waiting for it to be called a penalty. There's three. Yeah. Yeah, they're both, like I said, they're doing all right to start. Not spectacular, but they're doing all right. That's why I was so confused. The guy, he shoots it and goes down as he does. That was wild. Yeah, that's why I was kind of frozen watching the replays because I couldn't quite understand what happened. Like I said, he went down as he shot. I see a bunch of sticks go up. I thought all the Wings were calling for a penalty. And no, what it is Bobrovsky just let a puck on the ice go right past him. Same That's what the second goal looked like against Aiden Hill last night. Just the one little space to get somewhere. They found it. Let's go within the next 17 minutes. You got time, buddy. There's nothing but time, brother. Let's see, Sens and Sabres are 1-1. So that was it's scoring for the Detroit Red Wings. Mason Appleton. Assisted by Larkin. Got 3.5 minutes gone in the first period, and Detroit coming out hot. I had a game last night. Yeah, he did. Yeah, my boys looked good last night. Not the whole game. Not in the first period, but when they decided to show up and play, they looked good. And then Akira Schmid was a wall, man. That was such a fun game to watch last night. Big opportunity for Detroit. They're set up. Too many bodies up front. Couldn't find a shooting lane. Red Wings controlling on the low boards down to the baseline. Trying to go around the net. And Florida's able to get it. Gadjevich got it away. Ooh, Greer just hit a sand wedge onto the green. Lot of backspin. I'll tell you what, though, I said Detroit needs to figure out how to change their game, and then if they do, we'll see if Florida responds. Otherwise, it's going to be a long game for Florida. And sure as shit, man, they changed their game. Also, root for both. Well, nice. When they play each other, probably Panthers. Been a fan quite a while. Run on, Flames. I definitely get it. Listen, I do like Florida. I was a Florida fan when I was younger. Stopped watching hockey for a while. Got back into watching hockey in 2008-ish, 2009-ish area. I liked Boston at that time. That's when they had Thomas in net with Tuukka backing him up. And they had Lucic and Bergeron, and Marchand was a new guy before I realized he was such a little prick. Chara, I really liked that team, and that's what got me back into watching. And then I started getting sick of Boston right as Vegas dropped the Knights on us. And now it's, I'm in Vegas. I've been here since the team's been here. And I got playoff towels from the first season and all that stuff. So they're a lot more ingrained in my blood these days. Vancouver 2011 won the cup. Yep. Yes, sir. That whole time, that's when Ovechkin and Crosby were in it really just started. Who's better, the feud. Fleury was in Pittsburgh. No, that was a good time for hockey. Oh, bodies are flying now. We'll see which team decides they want to get more aggressive. Or really, we'll see which team decides they've had enough of the bullshit first. They're really letting these guys play, which there have been a couple of moments where there probably should have been a penalty. But it hasn't been super egregious. Yo, what up, Mercs? How you doing, buddy? Ken has it when it comes to 93, and it was Montreal. Yeah. Oh, dude, everybody, I was dying laughing last year. Oliver Hagee's shot goes wide. I was dying laughing last year. It was like, oh, the Oilers are bringing the cup to Canada. No, they're fucking not. And what do you know? They didn't. Hey, we actually got a penalty. You might be in luck, Trevor. Fantastic. Hey, I'm doing good, buddy. Hate the Oilers. Flames, everybody hates the Oilers. The guys don't like looking. There's no mirrors in the Oilers locker room because none of the guys want to look at themselves with their jersey on. Like, you're not alone. It's all good. But yeah, Mercs, I'm doing good, buddy. Thank you for asking. But Trevor's got a big opportunity right here. Florida can score on this power play. I do laugh at these progressive commercials. Okay, you know what? I don't want to turn this light on, but let me see if I could get a little more light in here. Yeah, that's way better. Okay. Now, I don't know what the hell's going on with my knee. It's my right knee. Some kind of tendonitis or something going on. So standing up, like my knee being bent and then trying to extend my knee, is just killing me. So, that should be a little bit better. Oop, oop. Like Chicago, St. Louis. Who? What is this TNT schedule, man? Yeah, we know we're going to be watching Vegas tomorrow. See if there's any other game. Panthers Devils might be interesting to watch, actually. Dude, I don't know if you guys have seen what Anaheim is doing for the Ducks home opener, but it is that they are every fan that buys a ticket gets the sick. It's the duck mask. So with the orange eyes, white mask with the orange eyes. It's got the bill. It is sick. All right, 30 seconds gone. The Florida power play up to the point. Shot hits a body out front, right back to him. I can't see the number. Ekblad down low. Back to Jones up on the point. Top of the high circle. High dot back to the point. It's Marchand circling. High dot shot. And Talbot makes the glove save. Mess out on the seats. Yeah. Yeah, dude. That like I've got bobbleheads and a bunch of towels and all kinds of stuff from the Golden Knights. But that mask was like, okay, that's sick. Like, it's cool to have the towels in the background and stuff, but having that sitting on the top of the computer or something, like, I don't know, man. One of the better giveaways. Shot from the point right out front. Not able to get it towards the net as Reinhart took a swing at it. Under a minute to go on the power play. Closing in on 8 minutes gone in the second period. Almost a bad fumble behind the Florida net. Bennett dumps it in from the red line. Ooh, misplayed by Reinhart. Bennett's able to get it around the boards to Marchand. Marchand looking on the low boards to Jones. Top of the high circle. Back to Jones. Middle of the point. Marchand shoots. Hits a stick right out front. Oh, I think Florida just lost the last 21 seconds of their power play. Yep, Ekblad's in the box and he's not even complaining, so he absolutely did it. He's not shaking his head. He's not saying nothing. He's guilty as shit. Oh, yep, absolutely. Hooked a knee. Yep. And we need Florida to score. Got to get Trevor paid. Face off to the left of Bob. Mikula takes it over to Forsling on the low boards. Forsling will buy some time. Ooh, good little pass. Lusterinen takes it in. That was Lundell making a good little shifty move, but Lusterinen loses it behind the net. Detroit headed back the other way. They're just going to circle up. We got a minute 30 of Red Wing power play. The Red Wings are 1 for their last 54? That's not possible. It just said, okay, I got to go back and hear what he said. Like, what? Maybe it was 1 for their last 4? I swear I heard something I didn't hear. All right, shot misses. Kane down on the low boards. Pass it up close. Bouncing in front. Chaos drill. Chaos drill. Behind the back of the net. Down to the low boards. Up to the point. He should have been ready to shoot at the point right there. Another save, Bobrovsky, from a shot off the high dot. But whoever was dead center on the point was expecting the puck, ready for the puck, waited for the puck, and he was not ready to send one down. And he absolutely should have. 10.5 to go in the second period. Mikula's going to the box now. Unreal. Unreal right now. "44 seconds of a Detroit 5-on-3. And they've had all this time to rest their top line, their top power play. Kane, low dot, shoots and he scores. Man, when Patrick Kane has all the space in the world, you're in trouble, man. You don't do that. You don't give him room heads up against your goalie. Oof. I mean, just time shot. And like Forsling basically did what he had. Did it hit Forsling? It did. Forsling did everything he was supposed to do. However, it hit off of him and angled up, so it changed direction on Bobrovsky, who would have had the save. Yeah, absolutely, Flames. You can't be doing that stuff, that's for sure. Florida has absolutely switched spots with Detroit. The first period, the Panthers were just dominating them. Florida wasn't letting them get out of their zone. Now, granted, when they did get out of the zone, they would run the cycle. Like they spent some time in the Panthers zone if they got there. But big shot, big save, Bobrovsky. I thought Larkin was going to take that shot. Instead, he makes the pass, and Bobo with a big save. But yeah, Detroit went into the locker room at halftime, and they straightened up some shit. Pass up ahead behind the Florida net. Wings set. Ooh, Florida that really likes to drift across the center line. Big pass, big shot. He hit the side of the net. Lundell gets it cleared. 20 seconds left on the Detroit power play. 8:45 to go in the second. There were rumors Panthers getting Ovechkin from Washington. I will believe that. The fuck is that noise? I like if Ovechkin walked up to me and said, "Hey, look, I'm leaving," like in person with his ID, his passport, his entire family saying, "Yep, that sure is Alex Ovechkin right there." If he walked up to me and said, "I'm leaving Washington to go anywhere, let alone Florida," I would laugh and tell him to his face he's full of shit. I know it's just a rumor, but they're nah. Puck down all the way around to the high boards. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Long shot from the high point. Hits bodies out front. Goes to the high boards. Hard check. Detroit is honestly kicking the shit out of Florida. Like, they look bigger and they are skating way heavier, way harder. There you go, Florida. But they see 2-on-1, the guy still made it through. Ooh, a little push. Samoskevich. Dude, Samoskevich has been working his ass off all game. It hasn't been the most fruitful effort, but props to him for busting his ass. Oh, big hit right there. Ekblad just ate shit. Or was that Jones? I think that was Jones just ate shit. Wings across the blue line. Shot goes wide, and Bobrovsky's going to cover it up. 6:39 to go in the second. Shots are 15-12 Detroit. And we need Florida to at least put one goal up this period. Oof. See what's going on the other game. Dude, it's finally leave the windows open all day weather. And the last couple days it's been windy. And like today it never got out of being, I don't think it got to the 70s, so it's been fucking amazing all day. Don't get to do that much. It's nice. Damn, dude. So Senators and Sabres are tied 2-2. You got a power play goal. Then a 5-on-5 from a power play goal for Sabres, and then the Sens respond. And then you got a power play goal for the Senators. And then you got a shorthanded goal for the Sabres. So I probably shouldn't have been talking trash about that game not being entertaining, because it actually seems to be better than this one. See if it's on somewhere. Today, Wednesday? Yeah, we ain't got shit going on today. I gotta check and see if where the Miami game's going to be on, so I figure out if I'm be sitting out here or sitting in the room. All right. Face off to the right of Bobrovsky. Red Wings win it. Fucking the high corner battling. Jones just battling and losing. Finally, Gadjevich gets it away. Turnover. Detroit takes it. Shot. Mikula. Good block. Greer gets it up ahead. That's going to be offsides. All right, they touched. That's an icing. Okay, so Florida might actually have a minute to breathe here as the Red Wings ice the puck. Dude, what a turnaround. This is why I love hockey, man. What a difference but for both teams between this period and last period. Florida has it, charging the net. Marchand turns and he scores! Trevor! But Jesus, where you at, my guy? Man, I still don't like celebrating Brad Marchand. But that actually ended up changing a lot. I think they played. Oh, I can't remember who they played. It was a game that. Oh, maybe there was a time where I got a little bit softer on Marchand, but let's see if he got an assist. Dude, all of a sudden we got ourselves a game. I know Trevor's gonna pop his head in here any minute now and celebrate that win, or Bejesus is gonna pop in here and be like, "All right, so listen." Yeah, scoring for the Florida Panthers, Brad Marchand, assisted by Lundell. 5:14 to go in the second, and we've got a game. Dude, just Kane couldn't keep up with them. His stick was close, but just not quite there. Nice. And wouldn't you know, Sabres are now up 3-2, and they're on a power play with 8:57 to go in the second. The shots are 2011 Senators. Rough. That's a woof. Some of these commercials are rough. Hang on a sec. That's a little bit brighter. Just a little replay. Let's see. Nope. That's a little too much. There we go. Cool. Florida controlling. Marchand for the long shot. Fought off by Talbot. Detroit headed back the other way. On net. Follow up. And Bobrovsky's able to catch it between his legs. Another dangerous play. Let's see here. Shot off. Yeah, so the SWAT attempt ends up going off of Marchand's stick, off of Marchand, and right on Bob. So that was actually a really good save. You know what? I could do this. There we go. Actually. Florida into the Detroit zone. Samoskevich gets it up to the high boards. Samoskevich and Bennett fighting down low for it. Detroit in neutral, carrying it through, and a little sloppiness. Turned over, not quite, and it's deep into the Florida zone. Detroit will go get a change. Mikula behind his own net. Three and a half to go in the second. Shots are 18-14 Detroit. High stick. All right, we're slowing down a little bit as we get to the end of the period, but I have a feeling something exciting is going to happen in a minute. Man, I used to really care about baseball, and I gotta admit, I don't miss it all that much. Puck in the Detroit zone. Ooh, good stop at the point towards the net. Again, a good stop. Back and forth. Florida out, Florida in. Good pressure disrupts the puck. To the point. Shot. They had hit Rodriguez and went up and out of play. Marchand making a move. Loose puck goes over and missed on the shot. Who I can't see the number. Driver there, both teams scored. Got it, buddy. As soon as it scored, I shouted you out, man. I was saying either you're going to come in here and celebrate, or Jesus is going to come in here and try and explain how well what had happened was. That would be sweet for him to catch the under 6, and since he already got paid out, or you guys should say you got your bet, I would be sick. I would be absolutely be down. Oh, you know what? Hang on. Shit. Oh, 1 sec. I gotta try and do something real quick. Something I forgot about. 1 second here. Okay. Do that and then that. There we go. All right, 60 seconds left in the second period. Red Wings out of their own zone. Long pass, almost a good slow feed, but Jones was able to catch it. And we've got an icing. Dude, Lundqvist is just thick and bones, ain't he? God damn, dude is skinnier than shit. And that's not jealousy, that's called envy. Maybe not that little, though, damn. All right, 35 seconds. Detroit controlling. Swing. Good block by Bobrovsky. Another glove save by Bobrovsky off the tough angle, and we got ourselves a scrum. I knew it was a matter of time before something started going a little extra, and it's because Florida's going to get fed up with Detroit. I'm surprised it's taking this long, to be honest. Let's see what happened here. Actually, to be fair, well, hang on. Yeah, Comfort really didn't do anything, but the Panthers were just sick of the shit. So, bro, I checked the score of the other game like a minute and a half ago. Fucking. It was just 2-2. Then I said it was 3-2, and Sabres had a power play. Now it's 5-2. And 4 out of the 5 have been dude, what is going on with my phone right now? 4 out of the 5 have been power play goals. Oh, Tuck scored. Yay. I like when Tuck scores. If he knew how to do that, he'd probably still be a Knight. Yeah. Jason Zucker's on hat trick watch with 2 power play goals. "21 seconds. Detroit wins the faceoff. Shot goes wide off the low boards. Behind the net, and he missed it. Dude dropped his stick. Made a great charge and dropped his stick. 3 seconds. Nope, it's not going to be anything towards the net. And that is the end of the second period. 2-1 Detroit. And Trevor coming through with the big pick. Both teams scoring in the second. Excuse me. Shots are 2014 Detroit. I'm going to, let's see, how much time? It's like 4 minutes. I'm going to poke my head in real quick on the other game. You know how we usually do it. Take intermission, get something to drink, get something to snack on. Whatever, we got time. So we'll be back in roughly 15 minutes for the start of the third period. Like I said, it was all Florida earlier. Well, I can't even say that. Hey, catch you later. Hey, right on. Watch the game change. But hey, for sure, Flames, I appreciate you stopping by, buddy. I'm here almost every night. Like, I'll be here at 7 o'clock tomorrow for the Vegas game. But definitely appreciate you hanging out and talking, man. See you again soon, I hope. But gonna take this time to do the intermission break. So I'm gonna get we'll flip over to intermission, get the music on, and be back here, like I said, about 15 minutes. I don't know, that kind of had a horror movie vibe to it. I was kind of digging that last track there. Alrighty. One last check of all the phone, all the stuffs. Cool. Let's see if Florida has what it takes to pull this one out. No, that's what I was talking about earlier. You could see Forsling, like it definitely went off of Forsling because he immediately put his head back. It's a little close. All right, Detroit heading out of their own zone, passed up ahead. Jones is able to stop it, back into neutral. Verhage sends it around the boards into the wing zone. Verhage gets it. Ooh, to Rodriguez. Rodriguez shoots and it's stopped. Another shot by Reinhart. Loose puck up front. And it comes down to the high boards. Couple of decent opportunities for Florida there right out of the gate. Florida dumps it in. Wings are going to go up the low boards. And out. Dump in from the red line. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. Okay. Okay. Oh, shit. I'm trying so hard not to sneeze. Give me a second here. All right, we got a stoppage. Whew. We'll get it too. All righty. Much better. All right. Florida controlling in their own zone. Bennett up the high boards to take it out. Dump in from the red line. No, he stopped. Wings are going back the other way. Shot from the low dot. Misses the net. Perfect pass. Big shot. Just missed. Puck back behind. Ooh, Greer just got taken out by, or Gadjevich just got taken out by the ref. Dude, Detroit is just absolutely throwing their weight around all game. They decided they were going to beat up on Florida, and that's exactly what they've done, and that's where their advantages have come from all game. Just got taken down. I'd be a little pissed if I was a Florida fan on that one not getting called. Wings dump it in. Everybody goes for a change. Florida out of their own zone all the way up the high boards. And in Rodriguez not going to be able to get there. Or no, is that Lustrinin? Nope, Rodriguez. Verhage across, Forsling fires it in all the way around the boards. Never mind, it goes out. Let's see where this puck ends up going. Camera was moving too much. Let's see. Yeah, just it looks like he just went a little high, but he was going. That shot was going for the upper corner. Say it over and over again. Like, I wish the Knights would aim for the corners a lot more. Go upper corners a lot more, I should say. Wings into the zone and right back out. Dumped in from the red line. Florida gets it right back out. That's got to be a hold, and it is a hold. I can't tell who that is for Detroit, but he dropped his stick. And since he dropped his stick, he just started grabbing onto him. And now he's sitting there looking at him like, what? Why am I getting a penalty? Like, fucking idiot. Actually, Lustrinin should have gotten a penalty for knocking the stick out of the hand. They both should be going. Yeah, that was a great play. It's Bob might have gotten lucky that he missed the net. I don't know if he would have made that save. All right, guys, let's go. Park, face off to the right of Talbot. Yeah, Florida controls it from the point. High point. Top of the high circle. Shot. Hit a skate way out high. Down to the low boards. Low point. Top of the high circle. Cycling back up towards the point. Now back down. Shot. Its body's out in front. Yeah, somebody, he's going to be beat to shit. Whoever, I think that's number 8 for Detroit. Back to the high dot. Back to the point. Jones looking for a place to go with the puck. Goes right to the middle. I thought he would have shot it once he got to the low dot. Marchand back up to Jones. Throws it on net. Hits bodies out high. It's going to go out of the zone. Detroit trying to get a quick change. Marchand trying to storm right back in. And Detroit clears. Yeah, dude took 2 hard shots, finally got off the ice. 50 seconds to go on the Florida power play. Just over 5 minutes gone in the period. Semiskevich, top of the low circle, shoots, hits a body right in front of him. Verhaeghe shoots. Makes it through to Talbot, who drops the puck. Dangerous rebound to give up, but the scramble forces the puck away. Verhaeghe again goes to shoot, goes off a stick right in front of him and out of play. 24 seconds to go on the 5-on-4. 14:26 to go in the game. Yeah, that did not look fun. Those are the moments that actually make my spine tingle. And it's forget about hard hits. Like, I'm all for that shit. Even when they're dirty, it is what it is. Injuries doesn't bother me. But like catching a 100-mile-an-hour puck to the inside of the knee. All right, we're 5-on-5. Shot on net. Bob fights it off. Florida able to dump it in and go for a change. Wings working up the low boards back into the zone. Mikkola gets a stick on it to play it ahead. And Florida's back the other way. But they go offsides. Oh, another stoppage with 13 and a half to go in the game. This is a good period. I was expecting this to get a little crazy. I didn't think it would happen. Get this exciting right off the bat. But if no one scores in the next 6 minutes, the last little bit of this game should be really fun to watch. All right, the Senators scored. And they scored recently, too. So, yeah, in the first minute, 40 seconds into the third period, Shane Pinto has made it 5-3 in Buffalo. Senators are still getting whooped, but they have some opportunity to turn it around. Man, some of these things set up to be all dramatic just don't make sense. What is that? Alex DeBrincat go for the parlay. All right. I'm with you on it. We can see if I haven't honestly I haven't really noticed DeBrincat much if I'm being completely fair, so I don't know just how good of an opportunity that'll be, but I'm pulling for you. Forsling, ooh, doesn't get it deep. Kind of just set up Lusterneeden to get blasted. Oof. We'll keep an eye out for DeBrincat, though. Yo, if the Panthers win this, hey, I'm definitely more on the side of the Panthers. But in all fairness, I'm a Golden Knight. So I just want to see some good hockey. And the next 13 minutes should be some really good hockey. But yeah, I'm on the side of pulling for Florida, but I mean, if Detroit Gold gets the man paid, let's get the man paid. Detroit controlling. Ooh, little shot pass just didn't go anywhere. That was almost a great pass, but better defense by Detroit. Mikkola behind his own net. Okay, that was close. The Red Wing defensemen are really on top of their game right now. They've got the play not to lose mindset. So they're backing out very, very quick. The forwards are keeping the puck active in the zone somewhat. So it's not a bad plan. It's just going to be who's going to get tired first. Boquist working his way up the high boards. Can't go anywhere. Detroit's doing to Florida what Florida did to them in the first period. Just being very aggressive and keeping them in their own zone. So it'll be, I said, this game will definitely be a who's got more in the tank kind of game. Samoskevich gets it to the high boards. Go to play. Detroit Separates a little bit. I was expecting a little more aggression out of them on the boards. Great pass, shot on a hard angle. Puck goes up to the high boards and then up and out of play. Face off should be to the left of Talbot. 11:05 to go in the third. Shots are 20-16 Detroit. So you probably won't see a whole lot of shots on goal for the remainder of the game out of Detroit unless Florida ties it up. They're sitting. It's depending on how you feel about it is whether or not you think it's a good idea or not. I kind of have mixed emotions. I think playing the way you've been playing is why you're winning, even if it's now only by one. So keep the pedal to the metal and fucking win. But too many teams start sitting on their heels, wanting to play the prevent defense, and it's not the way to go, man. It usually, too many times I've seen it bite teams in the ass. I said the forwards are still being aggressive for Detroit, but if they start getting tired, it's going to be hell. Because I know Florida's got three full periods. Wall battle on the high corner. Lundell finally gets it out to Marchand. High dump in, fought through. Puck gets all the way deep for Florida. And Detroit just using those big old bodies, rubbing people out of the play. Florida trying again. Dump and chase. All the way around to the high boards. High point. Shot. Hits a bunch of stuff and goes wide. Florida is taking way too many shots from like straight off the baseline type of hard angles and way too many shots from long range. Like, they need to get to the top of the circles at least. Because everything from range is hitting bodies up front. Ooh, a big hit by Greer down below the Detroit goal. Uh-oh. What a save by Bobrovsky. And another shot misses from point blank range. Two chances to put much more pressure on the Panthers. Eventually, the Panthers end up icing, but two big goal opportunities. An incredible diving pass to get the puck over to Kane. And just Bobrovsky shuts him down, and then dude lines up 5 feet in front of the crease and missed the net. Oh, that's brutal. Been a lot of that. Dude, Bobrovsky's looking solid. Did I bring my charger out here? I did. Oh, I am. Oh, I did. I forgot I was muted. Charger just All my chargers stopped working or something's up with my charging port on my phone. I'll let everybody else guess as to which. All right, 9 minutes to go in the third. Shots are 21-16 Detroit. Wings trying to get out of their own zone. Ekblad glued to the board, made a good play from the point. Ooh. Reinhardt got real close to that being offsides. Puck slowly makes its way to neutral, dumped right back in. Oh, misplayed. Puck towards the net. Talbot fights it off with the pad. Ekblad gets it down low. Right up the middle. Nobody in front of the net. Great pass for Hagee. Gets it down low. Great move. Just could not beat Talbot. Shot. Glove saved. Lundell's shot just swallowed up by the glove of Talbot. Stop fucking up the replays. I want to see this. There we go. Yeah, Lundell made a great move, and he probably actually beat Talbot, but just no space, so he misses the net. I mean, he had a tiny window right there. Great job forcing turnovers. I'm very surprised there hasn't been, like, Detroit turns the puck over in their own zone, and within, 7 seconds, Florida scores. Very surprised I haven't seen that yet. Ooh, right up front. Something close to that. Just a deflected deflected puck or weird bounce or bring that a little bit closer. Dude, whatever I did to my knee, I really wish it didn't happen. Because it hurts like a son of a bitch. Florida dumping it in. A little bit of contact in the high corner. Florida. Oh, great stick. Keeps it in the zone. Oh, but there's a tripping penalty. And bad news, my friend. Panthers are going to the box. And it absolutely was a tripping. Fantastic play. There you are, back. Has some chicken rice without pina. Hey, not bad, not bad. It's bad news. Ron, who is it? Oh, I actually didn't see. I want to say it was Reinhardt or Verhage, but I don't think that's right. Give me a second here. It was Petrie. Petrie. Yeah, but I thought it was gonna be like every other time. Hey, no, I wasn't sure. 6 is a tough number with these two teams. I was expecting more goals, but Bobrovsky and Talbot have looked spectacular. So I just, oh yeah, hey, Trevor hit his, I think it happened fun. Yeah, Trevor hit both teams scoring in the second period. So, haha. All right, Detroit on the high wall, high point, back around the net, low circle, top of the high circle, back down low to the middle, and it's tipped. They can't complete the shot. Detroit circling back from the point. High point, midpoint, top of the high circle. Trying to get it down low. It goes off a skate, but Florida doesn't clear. Finally, they do. 45 seconds to go on the Red Wings power play. 5:50 to go in the third. Florida been getting shot on goal. They've been shutting them down. Both sides are at 21 shots on goal. Florida really slowed down after the first period. Well, both teams really slowed down after the first period. Florida's biggest problem is that they're taking all their shots from way too high. And so they're hitting skates, hitting legs, hitting sticks, and just, it's not even necessarily that Detroit's shutting them down, but Florida is taking a lot of bad shot attempts and hitting guys 15 feet in front of the crease. Oh, Petrie's out. Tapping opportunity, and they can't do it. Another shot, and it goes up out of play. Holy cow, another opportunity for Detroit to score. And they can't close the deal. Man, Confer just has the puck go right up into his shirt. He finally gets it to drop down, and as soon as he does, taken out. Yeah, for sure, bro. I got you. I was saying it a lot in the second period. If Florida would start working their way to the top of the circle, like have as their defensemen are swapping, when they're swapping, have the guy with the puck close in and shift it in a way to where you can bring the puck tighter and then make the pass and bail back to the point. But hey, I've never lost a game sitting in this seat. These progressive, you're not your parents shit. Like I gotta give it to them. These ones get me. I like these. Oh yeah, let's see. They usually have great puck movement? Yeah, usually. They usually have much better puck movement, and they usually they're usually much better at creating space. And right now they're trying to force the puck where there's no lane. And usually, like you said, it's because of their puck movement. They typically, um, it's like that's usually how they create the space. But now they're trying to skate. They're just trying to circle, and then every now and then they have a couple of great opportunities, but instead of making that one extra pass, they just end up shooting from the blue line, and it's just their opportunities just aren't great. Yeah. Oh, dude, I think see this 4:53 to go in the third. Marchand flipped the puck up, took a hit doing it. Came right back to him into the zone. Taken right away. Yeah, you should be good, Vajesus. I don't see him scoring 3 in the next. Oh, missed high sticking penalty. Shots on goal usually that when I was young, we would I still remember it was a little. It was a vinyl goalie that you could put up on the posts, and it had the 5 hole and and 4 corners. And you were not allowed to shoot if it wasn't in the 5 hole or in the 4 corners. And we would drill that for hours. And like just hanging out with buddies. Like, I mean, if we didn't, if it was just me and a buddy, then you put the vinyl in to be all-time goalie, and we would just drill that. That's why when I watch this stuff, and you'll see in like the first 10 minutes of a game, one side will score, and they'll score up high, right past the ear. And then for the rest of the game, they try to beat that same goalie on the pads. And it's like, I think there'll be an empty netter. Isaac, I think Florida's going to tie it. However, there's probably a 94% chance that, yes, there will be an empty netter. Hey, you're right, 3 shots apiece. Did they cover? They should have. They've been the most aggressive. Spell saying, hey, I get it, bro. Don't even trip. I knew exactly who you were talking about. Ooh. Wait, it stayed on side. Oof. In fact, I could tell you if they cover right now. Ooh. Okay, you need actually shit. You said you need 3 and 3? Yeah, man, this is gonna be tough. I actually thought they did, but Reinhardt's got 2, Verhaeghe's got 1. So they need to pick up their shit. I thought that's probably because they're the ones that kept putting their shots into guys' skates and shit, so that nothing ever made it through. All right, empty net. Isaac, I think we're gonna see an empty net. I said I really want to see Florida tie this, but I think you're about to see an empty net. Puck all the way down to the low boards. Florida to the low point, across the blue line. Back to Ekblad, right in the middle. Oh, Lundell misses the net. You got to get those shots on. At least get them on goal. Oh, here it is. Empty net. No. They weren't fast enough. I can't believe it. Dude, there's slow motherfuckers on the ice right now. Bennett has 2. Oh, they cleared it, and here it is. There is your empty netter. Like I said, I wanted to see the comeback, but with a minute 58 left on the clock, 3-1 Detroit. And that was on Jones. I mean, he tried. He really tried, but it bounced off him right to the wrong direction, and Detroit took it right on down the ice. Okay, that's a sight I never get sick of seeing. I'm bummed that Florida didn't win, but seeing Brad Marchand sad will never get old. Need another empty net thing as possible? No, Florida won't pull him. Not with a minute 50 left. Nope. Hey, it is possible, Isaac. I didn't think they would pull him. I figured they'd be set. But yeah, no, it's absolutely possible now. I really didn't think they would pull him. Oh, okay. Now that's going to make it tough. Florida just got called for icing. Yeah, you need to bring it to come through. So the window for both of those just got a little bit tighter because they got to face off in the Florida zone. Like, I'm not surprised they're pulling them again, but I'm kind of surprised that they decided to pull them. I guess it doesn't really matter. Florida out of the zone. Their ball should be headed to the bench now. That, yeah, that's definitely a high stick. Florida has to touch it. They finally do. Let's see if you can get lucky, Isaac. Here we go. Here's a good chance. Nope. I thought he was going to send it all the way down. But he just made a pass. 45 seconds. Back into the zone. And Florida's going all the way back. 35 seconds. All right, if Florida needs to make a big time mistake, if you're going to end up getting the next empty net goal from whoever has the one, it's oh, here's the empty net. Oh, that should be a penalty, but it's an empty net anyway. And Isaac knocking a double empty netter to end the game. What? Let's take a look real quick, Javon. Yeah, Verhage has one. Reinhardt has two. You know what, Isaac? When you came in here, I would have never agreed with you that, yeah, you'll get two empty nets. Don't worry about it. Oh. It's like, and it stayed under? What is going on right now? And there it is. That's game. 4-1 Detroit. Shots were 24-22 Red Wings. Man, they went up two, and it was over. Just that was that. Hang on. Yeah, 24. Did I already change this? Yeah, it's 4, right? Yeah, anyway. Take a look. Blackhawks and Blues are coming up after this, and the Flames and the Mammoths are about to start. Holy shit! The Sabres are beating the Senators 8-4. Hot damn. Yeah, Javon, that's that one was tough. Like I said, we had kind of went half and half. Half the bets paid out, half of them didn't. Usually it's all or nothing. So batting roughly 50 is, we'll take it. We could, yeah. That's damn, dude. 8-4. But all right, I am gonna get some food. I am hungry. So the Sabres game, though, I'm saying, Devon, that shit's wild. I can't believe what I'm seeing with that. That is just nuts. That is an ass whooping, and I was not expecting it from the Sabres. But all right, I gotta get some food. I gotta do some stuff around the house before I head out to the gym. So I am out of here. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Devon, I appreciate you stopping by. I'm here almost every night for hockey. So I'll be here tomorrow, 7 o'clock. Boston Bruins at the Golden Knights. I do my best not to miss night games. So, yes, sir. But that does it for me. I got to start getting, like I said, get all the stuff done, start getting ready for tomorrow. So, we will be back here 7 o'clock tomorrow and then 4 p.m. on Friday. Miami and Louisville. I'm a Miami Hurricane fan, and I'm a Golden Knight fan. So tomorrow we've got the Golden Knights. Friday we've got the Miami Hurricanes. Saturday we got the Golden Knights. Cannot wait. Hey, Javon, have a good night, buddy. I appreciate you, man. Everybody for Jesus, everybody, Isaac. Much love, guys. Let me see if I can actually remember the screen I have to go to. But yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow night.